dumping. There we go. There we go. See, it's just really coming out. I only have it set on like 3. And so what this AC Infinity fan does is it literally just pushes that humidity all the way across the room to this other box over here. You know, I can feel the air hitting my hand over here. So if I'm feeling that air, then that means that humidity is also reaching this point, which is what I want to do. You want to strive for, your whole room to be equal. You don't want all your humidity over in one corner and your plants doing horrible in the other part of your room. Everything's shriveled up. Let me see if I can get in here. I know I can get in here. It's just, we've got a mess. I'll do a little zoom in here. This is actually my first time getting over here in the corner and looking at the plant. See what we have going. This is the mango sherbet. Right? Yeah, mango sherbet. I don't know how close I can get in here for you guys, but we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So prior to that, we had 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So you can see they came up. It was the cotyledon on the bottom, then 1 leaf right there. And then it went to 3 leaves, 3 leaves, and now 5 leaves. And we have new growth pushing out there in the center. So it's looking pretty good. I don't see any issues at all. Color, the turgor, it's not falling over when I hit it pretty hard. This is only 8-day-old seedling, so it's got really good turgor. That's what you want. Something that's not going to fall over on you. Now, here's we go. We're going to look at the differences here. I'm glad I'm showing. This is a Helijelly. Okay, it's a Helijelly, and that's the mango sherbet. What I want to show you is, I don't know if I can do this, but the spacing in between these nodes, the distance between here to here and here to here, that's node spacing. And on this one, on the mango sherbet, the node spacing is about the size of this tag, about 1/2 inch between nodes. But then I just noticed I come over here to this Helijelly, and it's like the node spacing is just like, man, like super tight. 1/8 of an inch, 1/16 of an inch. I mean, it is super tight node spacing. So that's a note for a grower. If you need a plant that needs super tight node spacing, here you go so far. This Helijelly is definitely showing off to be one that's doing that. Real tight spacing of the ones here so far. It's got the tightest. And then come over here. This is the bling. This one is literally supposed to be trichome heavy. Shiny and sparkly, the bling. So we're going to see another Humboldt Seed Company, right? Looking good, no issues. Just now pushing sets of 3, leaves of 3, right? But these other 2 are already at 5. Mango sherbet and Helijelly are both already leaves 5. The bling, and again, the bling was a week later. So, got to play fair here. The bling is a week behind these 2. So this, right now the comparison is not equal by no means, just because there's literally a week of time in between some of these. And that's okay, because we're getting them all in. We'll get everything up and running. We'll get them all around the same height and get them stabilized, make sure they're healthy, and then we'll go into flower. It's not really anything to stress big on. I used to stress major with stuff like that when I was running late. Or just relax. Just relax. It'll be okay. All right, here we go. This is the The Kim RSV times cheese Danish. And it's looking very healthy. Great color, structure, spacing, the turgor. Yes, looking very, very nice. Excited to see this one as well. Now, Granny Candy. This one is just already beautiful. Pushing leaf sets of 5. And from the time it came out of the ground, purple stem, purple main stem, purple veins, and some strains are like that. Some go into stress and they turn purple, but you know, this one is just gorgeous already. Just very pleased with it. Likewise, Humboldt Seed Company, really good turgor. And then back to another Hella Jelly, which was started a couple weeks later, but doing well. It's third set. Looks like it's trying to do its 5th. 5 leaf sets there. And then again over here to the mango. Looking pretty good as well. Got a little weirdness on a couple of those leaves. Don't know what it is, but early on. But right now, new growth pushing is wonderful. That's what you got to keep in mind too. If you're having issues with your plants, you know, what's your new growth, your top growth look like? You know, the issue may be 2-3 sets nodes down and you're like all stressing out, but you've already went through that problem because your new growth is not exhibiting any of those same issues. So, here we go. Let's see. I think that's where we're at. That's an update on the board. All the plants. Environments dialed in. Oh, one thing I wanted to address. Previous videos, I said that the AC Infinity humidifier would not work with their controller 69. I said it wouldn't work, and well, it does. Works perfectly fine. So it's plugged in, just like the fans and everything else, and it goes right into the controller. And the original app and the 69 controller controls this thing perfectly fine. What it does not do is allow you to key in and run by VPD. I'm like, well, that's okay. No, that's no big deal to me. You know, can I set the frequency? Can I put it on cycle, on, off, on a schedule? Yes. Can I adjust the output from 0 to 10? Yes. And when you put it on 10, this thing delivers. I mean, it throws out a cloud in this room when it's on 10. Right now it's like on 3. So it does work. It's just I can't control it or the room via VPD settings with the AI controller. And that I don't care about that at all. So like I said, the controller 69, AC Infinity controller 69, and their humidifier works perfectly well, except for you can't control by VPD, but you can control everything else, just like your fans, your extractor fans, same thing. Everything is controlled with the 69 over there. Because I was thinking I needed to upgrade, and I'm like, no, I don't need to upgrade. I just plugged it in and everything worked. I'm like, well, I don't need to run the humidifier in VPD mode. I manage my VPD mode. Right? I mean, I'm in control of the temperature and humidity, so I manage that. So I don't need to spend $200 for it to manage that. Maybe someday in the future, okay. Maybe because I need more ports, okay. Lots of reasons. And I'm telling you, the new AI controller, being able to run 2 separate grow spaces is just, game changer. That's a cliche word there. Anyway, so I think I'm done. That's the update of everything I wanted to show you to get everything up to speed. Oh yeah, we had a, like every time when we start beds up, we have a fungus gnat issue. And I mean, hard to see, but there's a few on there. First couple of weeks, there were quite a few, because anytime you bring in new soils and composts and worm castings, there's the potential to have the fungus gnats come in with them. And that usually happens a lot with living soil. But now that I use the BT, that problem is gone. And I just have one sticky there just because, and I'll leave it there. But before I go into flower, I'll put a couple more out just to make sure there's no new pests at all. But that issue of the fungus gnats, that has been mitigated. No longer a problem at all. So everything's dialed in. Oh, I'm wanting to, this fan down here, I'm wanting to replace and put in another AC Infinity fan over here. And for the purpose, I know we have the one over here that's under canopy, but I want another under canopy shooting right down the middle, because you can, I don't know if you can, yeah, it's down there, down there at the very end through the concrete tunnel. But right now I'm just moving air all throughout all the bottom of the cinder block base that's down there with that fan. But having another AC fan over there would be really good to have. Really good. Oh, look at here. Look what I just seen. Unplugged. I got to change. See that? Beep, beep, beep. I have to change this outlet. It's very old. And we don't want to use old equipment that's faulty. So what it is just that plug is really old, like from the original house. And it's just loose. So I'll put a new one in. No big deal. A big $5 upgrade there to put in a new outlet. And that's me. If you don't know how, yeah, you hire an electrician to do that, and, you know, landlord permission and the whole road. You just don't go rewiring your house. But if you're confident in that skill set, you know how to change an outlet out properly, and hey, it's, you know, you do you. But please be safe. Please be very safe. There's lots of moving parts with indoor grows, and we have to be aware at all times of all of these moving parts, our environment and everything. Temperatures, humidities, lighting, airflow, adding proper amendments and nutrients and additives and biological matter and organic matter into the soil. So these plants have a buffet. They just eat what they want, and that's kind of what I do. Is I put everything in there in the earth boxes. They're like a big stomach, and I don't overload them with nutrition. Put in there what's proper. But one more thing is, in about a week after we get that granny candy in this box here, as soon as that granny candy gets in and gets about a week on it, that's going to put the entire grow at almost 2 to 3 weeks of setting here in veg. And I'm going to go longer than that. But what I wanted to say is, this just came in. Another pack. Premium seeds right here. This is what we did on that first pass, right? You remember? And this cover crop right here got up to like 8 inches tall. I mean, within a week or so. And chop and dropped it all down. And so that was for the purpose of new soil. We had amended the new soil, and I wanted to see how well something like the cover crop, how well that would come up in these beds, and it just raged. So it came up and we cut it, chopped it, dropped it. So all of that nutrition is now in the soil. The worms are eating it. And so, like I said, in a week or two, I'm going to be doing cover crop again in every one of these beds. It's just I don't want to do it now because I do not want the cover crop competing with my main crop. I don't need competition at this point. The straw mulch is doing a fine job of managing the moisture and keeping that locked in. And that's partially part of what cover crop does as well. It's a living mulch. And then when you cut it down, then it becomes food for the worms and the plants, so it's a nice system. But anyway, so I got a brand new bag from True Leaf Market that just came in. I really like this cover crop seed. It does very well in these indoor environments in these boxes. Let's see if you can see here. They break it down, what the seeds are and the percentage of the pure seed and the germination percent. That's pretty amazing. I mean, everything in here is, I think the lowest germination percent is 90. One of the clovers. It has two different clovers. It's got peas, wheat, daikon radish, hairy vetch, forage collards, dwarf Essex, yellow mustard. Oh, that's good. Persian clover, balança clover, and a couple more that I can't pronounce that I skipped. Tricle. Anyway, so it's in here, and really good stuff. Again, organic, high-end, top-notch seed. I've used year after year after year. I highly recommend True Leaf, not only for your cover crop seed, but so much more. Wonderful website and great company to work with. Amazing product that continues to deliver. So let's leave that right there. And I think that's all I wanted to show. The cover crop and the BlueMountainHay.com. That's a game changer for new product for me. The humidifier, yes, it does work minus, VPD settings. Let's see, the garlic butter, yeah, we got it. Finally got one. Right now it's really leggy. That's why we staked it up right there. But it'll be fine. We'll get that moved over into the box, into the earth box soon. And I think I'm done. And there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed, followed along, getting something out of this. This was more like just updating. There was no teaching pretty much in this. It was just updating what's currently happening and where we're at and what phase we're in. All right. I think we need to, there we go. All be just one plant short of crazy, right? It's a good way to roll. Have a blessed day, everybody.